Alright everybody, I wanted to share with you a quick trade, and it is an intraday trade, so we're talking about scalping. The market put in a very big surge in the last 30 minutes, and now the SPY is at about 169.70, and as a result of that, a lot of charts have basically shot up. One of them is Bank of America BAC. I'm looking at it on a 10-minute chart. Okay, and I actually took a scalp short right here at 14.85. It looks like I might get stopped out very soon, which really doesn't matter as long as you're disciplined. It's not a big deal. But I just wanted to go over this trade and why I took it. Number one, the market was going up, and it was just looking like it might tire. Okay, and it's still holding pretty steady, so we'll see where the market closes. Now another thing with Bank of America, if you look at pretty much since this morning, it's been putting in green candle after green candle after green candle, really consistent, no red candles whatsoever. And when you see basically the same colored candles in a row consistently like this, eventually you have to think, well, you know what, maybe this chart is eventually going to get exhausted, and that's when you start looking for levels. And I started looking for a level, and I found one right here at this double top back from July 25th. Okay, so it was a couple of days ago. Okay, so this seemed like a pretty good idea. Double top, although it wasn't really on high volume, but it doesn't matter. It's a double top. Okay, green candle after green candle, market pretty much being resilient, and that's pretty much the only thing that's going to keep Bank of America up if the market stays up as well. But the good thing is that I have a very tight stop, so if for some reason this candle, and I have about 8 minutes left, if for some reason it closes above this 1486 level, so I'm only giving it 2 cents from where I am now. If it closes above there, above 1486 or on 1486, that would be my stop out right there. And my entry was 1485, and I'm actually waiting for 1482. So I'm very close. I'm only about 1 cent away. 1482 to cover my first half, and then I will basically let it run with a break-even stop and see where the market goes. The market looks like it might be topping out, so we'll see. We'll give it a couple of minutes, and then hopefully if it should start reversing, hopefully my second half I will be able to cover around 1480 or so. So we'll see, but I won't give it a lot of time. I will give it about 5 minutes, because if this chart starts basically going sideways, that's actually a bullish indicator. So be very disciplined. My stop out 1486, that is it. If it reaches it, that's fine. I lost a little bit, not too much. Alrighty, as predicted, the market seems to be tiring, and here goes Bank of America. What goes up must come down, especially when you see these green candles in a row. I have covered my first half at 1482, and now I am waiting to see if I can get 1479, although maybe I can even get more, but I don't want to be a greedy trader, because those are the ones that lose. So I have half of my shares. I'm waiting for an order. Let's see if I can get filled at 1479. Let's see what's going to happen. Right now seems to be support at 1480, holding steady, which kind of makes sense because you have this top right here, and that could be some support that's going to put this back up. But either way, I have a stop at 1483, and so even if that stop gets met, I'm going to make a pretty decent profit. So let's see. I'm going to give it about 30 seconds and see what I will get for 30 seconds. If I can get to 1479 within 30 seconds, I will be out of this trade. Okay, 1480, 1481. The market is going back down. SPY putting in a red candle. Okay. Seems to be a lot of support at 1480. Of course, the moment you cover is when it goes back down again. but you have to be safe. You have to be safe. So I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. I'm going to keep that order for 10 more seconds, and if it doesn't get filled, I will make it 14.80, which is fine. 1 cent is fine. Alrighty, I'm out for my second half. 14.80, I did pretty well. I entered my short at 14.85. I got 5 cents on my second half, and I got 3 cents on my first half. That's very good for scalping on a chart that's only 14.81 or so. Okay, and I'm going to keep this video for about half a minute just to see what would have been. But keep in mind, when you start thinking what would have been is usually when you start losing. Okay, so don't let it play with your emotions. Usually you should close out the chart immediately. After you're done with it, close it out. Don't look at it, because it's going to mess with your emotions. But we're going to look at it for a little bit. It just seems like it's not really going anywhere. The market is confused because it had a really nice rally in the last 40 minutes, very powerful, and now it's stalling. And the Bank of America, of course, is getting exhausted because of these green candles. We did what we needed to do. We got a profit, and it seems like it just wants to go sideways. It's undecided.